World War II is still World War I. Aunt Louise stared out the window, the lifting fog now bright pink. Why? Didn't settle the issues the first time. Aunt Louise, not a keen student of history, paid attention to current affairs, and for her, these had been current. War will always be with us. People like to kill each other. Mother stated flatly, if the peoples of the world accept Christ, war would end forever. Aunt Louise, how can they accept Christ if they have their own God? They're wrong. This was said with finality and conviction. Oh. I didn't press it mostly because religion fascinated me much less than horses, cars, and history. Let's go back to that place for lunch, Mother suggested. It's 45 minutes from St. Mary's. Aunt Louise named the county at the southern tip of southern Maryland. The little town there was called St. Mary's City. You're right. Okay, Nick. You keep your eyes peeled for another sign like that and we'll stop for lunch on the way home. We can't stay here all day, which is why we started so early. Anyway, I love to see the bay when the sun comes up and the birds are flying around and talking to one another. And you know it's August and the coots will be flying in for a rest. Coots were a type of duck that migrated. In wintertime, other types of ducks stayed on the bay, over 1 million of them. Juts, birds don't talk to one another. Louise shook her head at her fanciful younger sister. They do. We don't understand it, that's all. She breathed in, quickly changing the subject because Louise could be contrary and she was edging on it today. Think Andoni could make the trip? St. Mary's County? Well, yes. We could fix up the back seat and she could sleep. There are folding wheelchairs. No matter. They won't push in the sand. Mother sighed. You're right. These words, more than any other, guaranteed happiness for Louise. How old is Aunt Doni? I asked. 98, Louise replied. Oh, I couldn't fathom this, but I did know that the maternal side of our family routinely lived a long time. We had Bibles going back to 1620, and written in various beautiful hands were the birthdays and death days of our forebearers. A lot of the men died in wars, but those women who survived childhood seemed semi-immortal. As it was, Aunt Doni's brother was still alive, and he'd fought in the war between the states, being not much older than myself at the time. He was in a wheelchair, too. It made me wonder if I could live too long. Mother checked the rearview mirror. That boy can sleep through a thunderstorm. He sleeps a lot since Ginny died. Louise's voice lowered. Ginny, her daughter, had died in February 1952, 6 months back, at age 33. Leroy cried a lot. Everyone did, including Leroy's father, a Marine with the 6th Division, who had been a war hero at Okinawa. That shocked me, and scared me, too. Children are made of rubber. He'll bounce back. Mother kept a positive outlook. I don't know, Juts. I hope so. It takes a lot of living to understand death. He's 8. Imagine if we'd lost Mama at 8. We would have had each other. Mother stopped herself from making light of it, but I expect we would have cried ourselves to sleep for a long, long time. And the poor little guy has to live up to Ken. How can he do that? How do you live up to a father who won the Distinguished Service Medal for conspicuous bravery? Sis, Leroy isn't the first one of our family to have a hero father. One of us has been in every war or uprising since the Jamestown Massacre. If they managed, so can he. The Jamestown Massacre occurred in 1622, on Good Friday, along the James River in Virginia. That's Chessie's family, not ours. Never forget, Julia. She used Mother's full name. We're Marylanders. Still, there's always been someone in a war somewhere. There will always be war. She cut off Louise's protest. You know yourself that Americans don't all follow the words, so why would you think someone in the Ukraine will? It's just the way it is. Makes me sick. Louise meant it. I guess it would make me sick if I had to see it and smell it. Mother glanced to the left, the east. We were nearing the point of St. Mary's County, and the sun was breaking over where the Chesapeake Bay meets the Potomac River at Point Lookout. Virginia reposed to the west, and the other chunk of Maryland to the east. Islands had broken off eastern Maryland and sat in the bay like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. You tickle me. Louise smiled. Why? You'd clap your hands when the sun came up when you were little. Mama would laugh and you'd clap more. She sighed. What's better than a new day? Mother beamed. Their mother...